Well, guys, I didn't hit the Powerball once again, but I do have my tank panel off. There was two rubber strips here, so then the plastic doesn't scratch the tank up. I had to sand those off with a decal remover, and I put tape down here to get all my lines, all my conchos where I want them. I drilled holes. That's plastic on the back of this. I think the conchos will clear the plastic. So let me get a couple in. I'll see how it works. I had to drill my holes out a little bit bigger, guys, but it looks like it's going to work. So I didn't think, yeah, it looks like it's going to work out. And what you do is you just make these as tight as you can. And it's that easy. Here, I'll do one. I'll do one with you guys. Having a magnetic tip screwdriver, guys, is makes it easy. What I also did is, since this is plastic, little knorrels of the plastic were in back of here, so I sanded them down with my Dremel. You know, you gotta have, guys, you gotta have every single tool known to mankind anymore. You know that? Then we're gonna have to put maybe I'll put leather on the back of this because I don't know where my felt is. The leather's a little bit stronger anyway. All right, I'm going to maybe even a couple layers of leather on the back of this. I'll have to figure it out. All right, let me get these in and I'll show you guys the finished product without the backing on it. All right. This is actually easier than that first one I did, guys. What we're going to do, these go right in. The plastic is actually helping the ease of the installation of these boys. Okay. Now, give me my screws. You know, and I came home from work probably about, maybe 45 minutes ago, half hour ago. You know, when I come home from work, guys, I have maybe 2 hours. In that 2 hours, I have to eat, shave, wash up, anything else I'm doing. I got to do it. If I haven't walked my husky, man, in probably 2 weeks because it's literally been raining for the last 2 weeks. You know, the ground has been wet. Then there was like 1 or 2 days that were nice, but my back's actually starting to feel better now. My back, man, I'll tell you what, guys, my back, man, hurts so bad sometimes I have a hard time walking. You know, and that's my biggest fear. Since I'm big, I don't want to get to the position where I'm going to need someone to take care of me because, you know, what they'll do is they'll put me in a fucking Hoyer lift. I don't know if you guys know what a Hoyer lift is, but it's used on people that are real big. I lifted a lot of big guys up with them. What it is, it's a sling. Okay, you put the sling on them, and it goes around their crotch, and then there's like it looks like an engine lift. The thing's hydraulic. The real good ones are electric. Matter of fact, I had electric ones too. Some of them even have a scale built into them. And then you lift the person up out of bed with them or out of their wheelchair. You transfer them to a toilet. You transfer them to a recliner. You put them in their wheelchair. You know, and I had to do that with a lot of big guys. And that's how I'll be if I go in a nursing home. I was a nurse's aide, man, for 13 years, guys. 13 years I did that. Tell you what, I'm glad I ain't doing it now. With the COVID going around. Okay, I need 2 more. Now these are packaged a little differently. Before they had the screws separated. And I did use 2 from my previous. You know what, let me just dump them all out. Okay, we just need 2 more. Then I got to figure something out for the back. Okay, let's get my screwdriver ready. You know, I have some spots, some chrome studs, somewhere around here. I can't find them. Okay, I guess you're in. 1 more. This is going to look good, boy. This is going to look nice, man. Must have air in our pipes. They're always monkeying around with the water lines around here. That's going to look nice. All right, now put these over here. Now I got to find a piece of leather to put on the back of that. There, that'll work. All right, let me get my scissors and we'll cut that. Okay, I got my line marked out there. You know, I have one of those things on our pipe down here that gets the air out of the system. That's probably what's making the noise. I'm going to put, when I go to sell the house, I'm going to put a water filter on the, it's going to be a whole house water filter. Because you know how people, man, are real cautious about water nowadays, guys. And this township here where I live in, man, there's a lot of iron in the water here. I mean, you could after a few months of taking a shower, you'll see the iron on your shower curtain. That's how bad it is. Okay, I have to cut. I probably got to cut about a 1/4 inch all the way around this dude. Quarter inch down here. Quarter inch up here. Quarter inch here. And a 1/4 inch here. Then for the opening on the bottom of this, mark that. Clearing the sides. Yeah, it looks good. All right, I think we're cool with that. I'd rather have leather down there than felt. You know, that way the screws don't mar the paint at all. I mean, more than likely, this will be on the bike for the life of the motorcycle. Okay, now we're going to clean the bottom of this with acetone. In case if there's any oil, that way there, my, boy, you should see this thing bend. Where is my rug? Oh, you bastard. I must just move the mirror. There, my rag's over here. No pain, no gain, guys. You know that? There's a lot to that. There's a lot to that. Okay. So that doesn't evaporate. Okay, now I'm going to spray my Super 77 upholstery adhesive on the bottom of this, and we're going to put the unfinished side down. Oh, guys. Okay, here is this. Here's my Super 77. I don't think you guys are going to be able to see this. So, okay, guys, I got the bottom sprayed. Nice liberal amount. Pretty even on both sides. This stuff here catches almost immediately. Looks cool. Okay. See how nice that gripped? That gripped real nice. Can't feel the screws. The screws won't go through this. All right, I'm gonna put this on the bike and I'll show you guys what it looks like. There you go, guys. Match the back. That definitely looks a lot better. You know what? We're going to have to do up the seat. Maybe the saddlebags too with some of those. What I can do is I can come like this and I can stop right here. And instead of putting them the whole way around, you just put like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many we got here? We got 5. You go like this, bam, bam. That's all you got to do. That's the biker style. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing on the other side. That's all you got to do. It's like here, you can just put them in between and maybe 2 or 3 here on the end. You don't got to go all the way around. That's all you got to do. So bam, bam, bam. But yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I think it turned out pretty good, guys. Turned out pretty good. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that with the seat and the bags. I'm going to do that. So we need 5, 10, 15, 20. Maybe here, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. I might need like 3 more bags of those things. I think I'm going to do that. All right. And I did that. It took me, what, maybe half an hour. Half hour to do that. But yeah, with the seat right where that concho is, I can go like 5 coming, and 5 going that one. The same thing on the saddlebags. That's all you got to do. You don't got to put those things going all the way around. That's just just have them on the ends in the center, and that's it. That's the style. And I think those conchos will work. Because they're actually pretty long. Guys, these are like, well, they're turquoise. I'll have to put a link. I mean, they're not much. They're only like $8. Maybe $7 or $8 for 20 of these. That's all they are. But I don't know if you guys seen the link. I'm going to put a visor. I'm going to make a visor out of an aluminum bar I have for the license plate. I have an aluminum bar somewhere around here. I think I have 2 of them. But what I did is I made struts for my Honda Rebel out of these aluminum bars. That's one up there. That I can't touch. I think I have another one. I think my wife's ready for dinner. I just heard her. And I'm gonna make a bar. I'm gonna make a visor. It's gonna look just like a visor to go over the top of the license plate. I think that'll look cool. Why? Because no one else has it, guys. That's why.